Welcome back to Minecraft Gaeilge. Fáilte go Minecraft Gaeilge. Um, so, I guess we'll talk more specifically about... Ooh, maybe I can borrow some cobblestone from down here. I ran out of cobblestone last episode. This is a bridge that I'm working on. That's all I'm going to say about it right now. So, I'm just going to steal some cobblestone from my house and I'll fill it in later. Because I want to get that bed out of my inventory, because if it stays in there too long, I'm not going to remember why I had it. So, I will replace that later. So, I guess I'll actually not get derailed in my conversation. I will do that a lot, unfortunately, so bear with me, please. So I guess I'll talk more specifically about the resources that I use. I can't reiterate enough that it's really to each their own. Whatever you're comfortable with, try out the different things. They have free trials. See what you're comfortable with. Yay, perfect. See what you're comfortable with, and go from there. If you're stuck, try a different one. So I guess I'll talk about transparent language first. I use a lot of their free stuff. They do a free word of the day in actually many languages. You can get them in all kinds of languages. But they do have Irish Gaelic word of the day. So I've signed up for that, and they send me a word of the day every day to my email. You just put your email in there. It's totally free. Boom, word of the day. It's fantastic. I can check it at work. I can check it at home. I just go to my phone, look it up. I go on Polka. I look it up, and boom, I have a word that I can use. And I've been doing that word of the day from Transparent Language for a long time. They have a small set of words. So eventually you get used to it, and the words come with a sentence, which is nice. So you get a little context, and then there's of course the English translations. So it's a nice little free thing. I haven't read it in a while, but they do have an Irish blog for Transparent Language as well. It's fairly decent. I kind of, as I keep falling off from learning the language, I kind of even just see what the word of the day is, and I don't really do anything with it, I don't even really try and, because it's as if I kind of got bored with it. Oh, it's like, oh, this word again, yeah, I kind of know it, but, I don't go to the website. They have a pronunciation thing, so you can hear the word how it's said. So I don't even go to the site anymore. I just get the email. But last I checked, they had a blog. God, I probably should look that up before talking about it. Anyway, so they're good. I tried their software a long time ago, and the only reason I didn't use it is because I had already bought Rosetta Stone. So I guess now I'll talk a little bit about Rosetta Stone. It's good. I like it. They do kind of tote it as being some magical, matrix download into your brain, all of a sudden you know the language. Yeah, I guess if you learn that way and you actually put the time into it, that might actually be the case. For me, I kind of struggle in my daily life to learn, to cut out the time to learn Irish, and that's part of the problem. And that's part of why I'm doing the series, is that I can, it's going to force me to take the time. It's going to force me to actually put the time into learning the language, because now, hopefully, I might have viewers who are counting on me to learn the language and talk in Irish Gaelic, So, hopefully I'll do that, because I bought all 3 levels of Irish Gaelic from Rosetta Stone, which was expensive at the time, and especially considering, what my salary was at my job then. Um, at the time I bought it. So I bought it, I don't know, somewhere between 2010 and 2012 maybe. I spent $450 on all three levels, and I still haven't progressed past like halfway or three-quarters of the way through level 1. So keep that in mind if you go the Rosetta Stone route, that it's 3 levels is a lot of work. So, if you're pinching for money but you really want to do Rosetta Stone, get level 1 and see how you do. You do get a discount for buying all 3, and one of the things that actually about Rosetta Stone that ticked me off is, for years they didn't have Irish Gaelic. So when they came out, I actually emailed them, when you get it, and eventually they came out with it, and I bought it first thing. And then something like 9 months later, they came out with a new version. So I think I bought version 3, and they came out with version 4 or something like that. And it had all this stuff like, MP3s that you can play in your car or, on your way to work. Put it on your iPod or whatever. And they were offering the free upgrade if you had purchased the software within the past 8 months. And I bought it when it first came out 9 months prior. So I even, I called up their help desk and I said, hey, look, I bought this when it first came out. Can you give me a little leeway because there's a month difference? And they basically said no. So, yeah, Rosetta Stone. So, but I do feel it's good because prior to Rosetta Stone, I was trying to learn it on my own. And I was getting nowhere. I was getting no traction whatsoever. So, I won't say that it does wonders, but I will say that it more or less can give you progress. I mean, it kind of depends on. You have to set your expectations, and not just for Rosetta Stone. For learning a second language is hard. Um, if you think about if you're an English speaker, you kind of take it for granted how much you know. But I mean, if you're a native English speaker, you've been hearing it all your life. You've been learning it all your life. Think of all those, English classes you took where you had to learn all the grammar, and you were given a sentence with bad grammar and you had to correct it. You When you're learning a second language, you're not doing any of that. So you have to manage your expectations, certainly. Um, and that's kind of one of the big hindrances, even for me, learning Irish, is I get discouraged. Um, I feel like I'm not progressing well enough, so I get discouraged, and then life gets in the way, and I drop off learning it for. If you hear a weird noise, my dog is dreaming. She's sleeping, making noises. My dog, Mamadra. Her name is Molly. She is a 10-year-old golden retriever. She's adorable. I hope those are good dreams. So, yeah. Alright, so those are the 2 primary ones. I mean, again, I think I mentioned I listen to Irish radio at work, which is kind of fun. If you're able to do that. And really the only thing I get out of that is hearing the cadence. I really don't. Mainly I pick up the word agus every now and then, which means and, or maybe I hear something along the lines of in the news broadcasts. I hear like, whatever the current world news is, So, I'm not really getting a lot of learning out of it, but I'm hearing the language, which I feel is also very important. I'll talk a bit more about that kind of stuff in some more detail. As the sun sets here, we'll go to sleep again. I'm going to try and leave leave some of these materials here. Trying to decide what I want to leave here. There we go. Leave that there. I'll leave that there. I'll leave that there too. And I think that's fine. Oh, time to go to bed. Inhalach. Sleeping. Alright, Yehewa. Grab me the market for watching.